Hey guys, so welcome back here to Born Beautiful here with Amy. I am so excited to be back here with you guys, and that is because today we're going to be talking about my top 10 favorite products that come from the drugstore. And there is nothing better than inexpensive makeup that works to perfection and you just can't live without it. Yeah, there's nothing better than that, guys. So I am so happy to bring you this video. Not gonna lie, it was really hard to narrow it down. There were a couple other products that I did want to mention, maybe like 4 more, but I was like, nope, Amy, you can't cheat. If you said top 10, it's gonna be your top 10. So that is why I decided to come here and give you these top 10 beauty products that you need in your life from the drugstore. And I am happy to say none of these are over $10. Oh my god, that was not even planned, guys. I swear that was not planned. So now it's gonna be my top 10 and under. So to start off, we're gonna start off with foundation, guys. Oh my god, did I discover a new love of mine. I know the Maybelline Fit Me was it for a while, but I think now it is the Wet n Wild foundation that I am wearing. I'm actually wearing all of these products. One I'm not wearing. Yeah, the foundation looks so flawless, and I don't think you can tell, but it's not like full coverage. It's like a medium coverage, but that's because I put a little bit of product, and I also like to blend it out with a sponge, so it gives me more of it, like that natural finish. But if you were to use a brush with it, it would definitely be full coverage. And I just think it looks so flawless. It's literally kind of matte, like a natural finish, but as the day goes on, sometimes my T-zone gets oily and it just looks radiant and dewy without looking like, oh, she's having an oil sleek. And of course, I'm talking about the Wet n Wild foundation. This is from the Photo Focus collection, and this is the tone Desert Beige. This summer, I definitely grew into Desert Beige. I feel like it's like my perfect foundation tone. And I'm pretty bad at tone matching, so I think this is a really good one. Let me know what you guys think. And this foundation is only $5 at Walmart. It can be, I think, $5.99 like at CVS, but at Walmart it is $5. Of course, if you have a coupon, go to CVS, guys. And literally, guys, it just wears magnificently. I love the way it wears. It really lasts a long time. The only con is the paint smell, but I have somehow gotten used to it. I don't know what it is. I kind of got used to it and I don't mind it anymore. But at the beginning, I did kind of mind it. So I do like that there's 20 shades. So you could definitely find your shade, I would assume. So you just can't go wrong with it. You get 4 of these foundations and it's the same as one high-end one. The same price. That's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm not even going to lie to you guys. It's finished. Like, I have like maybe 2 more uses out of this and that's it. I've been loving this baby. The next product that I really had to mention to you guys is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Now look at this. This is when you know you like a powder and that you need to go ahead and get another one before you run out. Yep, as you can see, we have a major pan on this powder, but I'm not gonna lie to you, a little bit did crack and just fall out. So but I could tell you, I go to this baby on a daily basis. What I like to do with this powder is take like a beauty sponge, is the one I used today, just swirl it. You know, typically I would tap it, but since there's nothing there no more, swirling it helps. And just literally go right where I need it, which I did not need more of. It kind of does, it's like a slight lighter color than my actual foundation. So I actually really like this, like right under the eye. It's really light and it doesn't let me have that heavy hand that I can have sometimes with powders. So that is why I love this powder, as well as a mattifying your face. Like, you know when I'm saying that, like sometimes I get like sweaty in my T-zone or a little bit oily, I'll just put some of this powder and it looks beautiful and flawless. It doesn't look cakey. I cannot get this powder to look cakey, which to me is impressive, and that is why it'll work so well if you have oily skin. But I mean, on the rest of my face, I have dry skin, and it also looks perfect. It doesn't look cracky or cakey, powdery, nothing. It just looks beautiful. Another tip I have for you guys: take your beauty blender and wet it using some setting spray, and then just go on top, and that kind of just sets all your powder in flawlessly, and it just kind of sinks into the face, or the excess will go out onto the sponge, so it really creates more of a flawless finish. Product number 3 that I really had to mention here is something that I feel like doesn't get enough love, even though it's used all the time. Like people, or like, you know, like we generally just think of this as a step, and we don't really appreciate what it does. And this is the NYX glitter primer, and the thing about it is people don't mention it in their top 5s, top 10s, but we really use it quite often. And if you think about it, there's nothing else at the drugstore, from what I've seen, that does the job that this NYX glitter primer does. If we think about high end, I feel like only Too Faced really has that glitter glue. I don't know, am I wrong? But from what I know, Too Faced is the only one that has a glitter glue, and this brand NYX followed it. And of course, I just think this is bomb. Like, you don't have to pay that price for the Too Faced one, which is like $20. You could pay for this one, you can pay, I believe it's $10 or $8, and it works perfectly. Like, it works just as a Too Faced one. Also guys, these are in no particular order whatsoever. So my item number 4 that I think is amazing from the drugstore, that I don't hear anyone talk about, guys, is this Hard Candy Look Pro Matte Eyeshadow Pro Palette. Actually, I changed that. One YouTuber talks about this, and that is Jam Beauty. So Jessica, she mentions this, and I get why. Like, I actually got this, and then soon after I heard her mention it, and she said how it was a really good eyeshadow palette. I totally agree. I have a full review on this palette. I will leave it right here if you want to check it out. Definitely worth your $10. You can find this one at Walmart. It is Hard Candy, so it is a Walmart brand. But I mean, look at it. You don't see these kinds of palettes at the drugstore ever. Like, when I think about it, I don't think I've seen like a full-on matte eyeshadow actual palette that has like a more than like 8 shades in it, you know? Like, it just doesn't come across. So when I saw this one has 15 mattes, and that's incredible. So today's eye look that I have going on, I do have on the brow bone, like all of these literally mixed together. I will show you what I do. Like, I literally go like this. And then if there's any excess, I'll just like kind of like tap it onto the brush, and then I go straight in and just apply it. And I don't know if the camera catches it. Yeah, it does. See, there's the pigment right there. So I just use that to highlight my brow bone, and I really like it. And then that way I'm kind of using them all evenly. That's just my idea. I don't know, because I don't feel like there's enough of a tone difference. If you see the video, I'll explain more about that. But these shades are also beautiful, guys. This is definitely an essential if you are someone who likes to do natural looks. And even this purple, it's not really that intense. These do take a little bit of building up, but for what they are, for the price that they stand for, you know, the blendability is amazing. You just really need to build it up a little bit. So I'm like an eyeshadow snob, I'm not gonna lie. I love my high-end eyeshadows, but this is really amazing for its price. It's worth like the quality. You know, it's so important that you could really blend out an eyeshadow really good, and these build up so nicely. So I highly do recommend these. These colors are all really beautiful and natural, in my opinion. Even the 2 darker ones, you know, like, you can use these to smoke out your look, but if you blend them out, I mean, they're really light. They're not like high pigment, but you can also build them up if you wanted to. See, they slowly build up. So I mean, I'm not saying they're the best in the world, but this is the best matte eyeshadow I've ever seen at the drugstore. There's really like maybe 2 duds in here, but besides that, they're beautiful. And like I said, check out the video if you're interested in learning more. And it even comes with a mirror that you can't see from the outside. I mean, how cool is that? I just find this really, really unique and for the drugstore, and I can't believe they have it there. So I actually didn't finish telling you what I had on the eyes. So like I said, I have that on the brow bone, and then I have this brown right here. It's really nice and warm. I have this one on the transition, on the crease. Let me see. Definitely see it right there. So I have that on the crease, and then on the outer V I have this beautiful purple right here. Just swatch that for you. That's so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. So I have that on the outer V, as well as right here in the outer half of the lower lash line. Yeah, that's what it's called. So I really, really like this palette, guys. Definitely worth your $10, like I said. And with these colors, you could definitely create different variations of eyeshadow looks for every day. This one, unlike the previous one, actually has gotten a lot of love, and I couldn't miss it. I couldn't miss mentioning it, and it is the Comfort Zone by Wet n Wild. Now, most people mention it for these beautiful dark tones at the bottom, especially this duochrome one. I am going to mention it for that, but another reason more importantly. So like I showed you, I created the look using this palette, but you can see that gold shimmer that I have on the eyes, and obviously that's not on that palette. That is in this palette, and that is the reason why I love this palette. This one you can really use to smoke out your outer V, add some definition, put like some dramatic smoky color on your actual eyelid, like these 3 right here, or just create more of a outgoing but still kind of like wearable color with this green. But more importantly, for people that do more natural tones eyes, or that actually like to create like a very dramatic crease and outer V, but then you want to go in with like a light kind of shade, you can definitely use these 3 right here. I love this one and this one. These are like 2 of my faves for my eyelid, like whether it's high end or drugstore. I love these kinds of tones. They definitely do stand out. This one I feel like can even be a highlight by itself. It's so pretty. So what I have on the eyes is those 2, but I have this one more towards the middle, and then towards the inner corner I have more of this light gold shade right here. It's really, really pretty. Like I said, I feel like you could even use this one as a highlight. Ugh, look how beautiful that is, guys. That is beautiful. So like I said, this one's the other one I'm wearing, but I mean, even this one you could put on your eyelid if you like more of a cool toned one. Look at how pretty that is. That is really, really pretty, guys. Tell me not. Tell me not. But like I said, even though these are more known for the darker colors, the light ones, I mean, people do them no justice. The next product is this mascara. I love this mascara. It's like holy grail. I don't think if any brand is going to be able to top this mascara for me. It just does everything that I've ever wanted a mascara to do for me. But right now, my eyelashes don't look bomb.com because I don't have the waterproof one. I just misplaced it. I have no idea where I left it, and I cannot find it. So I am definitely a fan of the waterproof one more than the regular one. Not to say that I don't like the regular one. The regular one just doesn't hold the curl as much for me because, I mean, I've mentioned it before. I have literal sleeping eyelashes. Like, they're literally like straight down, guys. So this mascara just does wonders for me, but definitely the waterproof one. This one just doesn't hold the curl as much, but I mean, if you already have natural curly eyelashes, this is going to work wonderfully for you just as much as the waterproof one, just because it really just because this mascara really separates out your eyelashes, gives them length and that volume, but without being overly excessive, clumpy volume. So that's what I really, really love about this mascara, and it's definitely better than the Too Faced one. I do have the Too Faced waterproof versus the L'Oreal Lash Paradise waterproof, so if you want to check it out, it's gonna be up here. But I definitely do recommend this mascara to you. It is holy grail status. I mean, if you have sleeping lashes, get the waterproof one, even though it's a little bit harder to take off. If you have good eyelashes and you were blessed, unlike me, then definitely get the regular version. So product number 7 is this pencil right here. This Scandal Eyes by Rimmel. It's an eyeshadow stick, and it claims to be 24 hours lasting. I actually think it does. Like, and this is in a shade 009 Blame Blue. I definitely think it lasts all day. Like, literally, it does not smudge. I always put it on my waterline. That's where I love it the best, and it never ever ever smudges. But the color is just so unique and pigmented, and it just glides on so smoothly that I don't think I'll ever find another one like this. These pencils in general, or these crayons by Rimmel, are amazing, but literally guys, like, this shade just kills me because of how beautiful it is. As you can see, I do have it on the outer half of the lower lash line, but let me just show you how pigmented this is. I pulled it a little bit more inward. Look at what color this has. This is such an amazing pop of color. Today, as you can see, I have more of a natural look, but with that blue, it just makes the eyes pop out so much. It's so beautiful, so pigmented. You barely have to press to get any pigment. I mean, it's just so pigmented. I cannot rave about this enough. I feel like I've mentioned it in a Holy Grail video before, but literally guys, I mean, look how little it is now. It's pretty little. Product number 8 that I quickly want to mention are these right here. These are the Le Matte by L'Oreal. These are velvety full coverage lip colors. I love these. These are so comfortable. These are some of my favorite to take to work because they last all day. And I mean, not that they last all day, they're definitely like not transfer proof, but when they wear down, they wear out really, really nice. Like, you know, like from the inside out, but really, really nice. It's not like crazy noticeable, and it's like a chapstick, so it's like, because of that velvety finish, if you go like, it'll just get the rest of whatever lip color you still have and just like put it all over the lips, so you won't have like that like lip where it's like white in the middle and then like color in the outside. It's just so beautiful and velvety soft, guys. Look at that. Oh my god, I love this. I'm not wearing it, but I'll try to put some. See, look how easily it just glide onto my... It kind of looks like it would match this, but no, you could definitely see this one's lighter now than the top color. Can you see the difference? The shade that I actually have on the top is by Ofra. I think it's Santa Ana because it doesn't have the sticker anymore. But just look at the difference. And there we have it. I love this. Love, love, love this. So product number 9 are actually these little duos. These are... what are these called? Elf Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder Duos right here. First of all, the packaging is beautiful. It's nice. It's sleek. Like, it's so easy to store as well. I love these so much. Now, I am going to be honest. I thought these were the same. And then one day I opened it and I was like, oh my god, these are actually different. What the heck? What the heck? Yeah, they're different. So there's actually a normal original version and then there's a matte version. The one I really originally had is Fiji, but the non-matte. So it just literally, the sticker just says Fiji on it, and it looks like this. Now, this actually is another product that I put in there because I actually finished completely hit pan, like nothing left, onto this bronzer. So now what I have in here is actually the Maybelline Master Glaze Sublime Bronzer. It was like a stick, but it was just like, I didn't ever use it. So what I ended up doing was putting it here just because I didn't like that it was empty. I don't know, I'm just like nitpicky like that. But in the other hand, they have this blush that is so pretty. It's really, really beautiful. Let me see, where am I gonna swatch? Right there. So beautiful, pigmented. I do use it, just I don't use it as much as I use the bronzer because I was in love with that bronzer. I used to use it at the beginning of my YouTube channel. Oh my god, so beautiful. So once I realized, okay, Amy, you need to go back for that bronzer because I actually loved it to contour, I went back to e.l.f. and I got this one. This one is called Fiji Met, and I thought it was the same thing. I remember thinking Fiji to myself and going to the store and being like, oh, this is Fiji, and then I didn't realize that this was a matte version. And then I was like, oh, it doesn't matter, it's just matte, but it's the same color, but it's really not. So here is the difference. You would think the blush is the same, like from looking at it, but when you actually swatch them, they're really different, and it's crazy. So this one is more of a satin finish, but this one, Fiji Met, is definitely a matte. So once you like get in the product, oh, I don't even think that's a good swatch. Let's just swatch it right next to it. It's lighter. You could definitely see this is like a baby pink compared to this deep kind of pomegranate shade. This one is so much lighter, and it looks the same, but it's really not. So I don't know about the bronzer, whether it's the same or not, but I still love this powder. I love it. I love it. This actually made me rediscover it. I am in love with this powder. It is the one I have like used to contour lightly, just because I didn't want anything drastic today. So I used it as a kind of contour just to carve out the cheekbone. I used it right here just to like kind of like emphasize more of a cut jaw line. And then I used it to bronze all over the face, and I used it to contour the nose, which I think looks perfect. And I tend to have a little bit of a harsh hand, so this definitely helps because it's not overly pigmented, so you could definitely build it up a little bit. So it just gives me that like ability to work with it, as well as being extremely blendable. So if you don't have this, definitely give it a check, or check it out. Give it a check. Check it out. You're not going to be disappointed. I promise you. I love this one so much. If you're looking more for like a little bit more of a bold color, but maybe a little bit satin, this one is definitely for you. Fiji, the normal one, not the matte version, just the original one. That one would be more for you. This one is a little bit more softer, and these are a little bit harder pressed, but I feel like on the face, on the skin, they work just as beautiful. Oh, I love these. I love these. And these don't get enough hype for what they are. I love these. But okay, guys, we're on to the last product. Probably my favorite. And I would have to say it's this Maybelline The Glow Down eyeshadow as a highlighter. Look at that. And I didn't even go overboard today because I'm going to go out and I can't have overly done makeup. So, I mean, that's crazy. And I literally just dabbed into it and it looks popping. I'm still glowing for the gods, even though this is a minimal highlight for me. We got issues. We got issues. It kind of reminds me of Whisper of Guilt. So let me swatch that one for you. Oh my god. Oh lord. And let me swatch Whisper of Guilt, which I actually have right in here. Look at that. Look at that comparison right there. Are they not literally like so close? And then I also did want to mention this one because I feel like I like this one because it's a little bit more golden than the Maybelline one. But this one was limited edition, so that's why I didn't just want to mention it by itself. So this is actually the Holly Gold Head by Wet n Wild. Oh my god. This one does have a little bit more of a dry formula, but there it is. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. So Whisper of Guilt is in the middle. Look at how beautiful those are. I kind of do feel like these two are more similar. Whisper of Guilt with the Gold by Wet n Wild. But like I said, if you're looking for like a dupe, this one right here is close enough. And the Wet n Wild sadly was limited edition. But I mean, I feel like the Glow Down by Maybelline is close enough to Whisper of Guilt, to a point where on the face it will look the same. Ugh, it's just so beautiful. And I actually do have the Wet n Wild on the brow bone. And I also have it on the Cupid's bow, so you guys could check it out. But yeah, guys, those are my top 10 favorite beauty items from the drugstore. I love makeup, guys. I just and finding it at a good price and being this amazing is just a bomb.com. Like, I will go to these products over my high-end products, with the exception, I do have an exception, of the eyeshadow palettes, because like I said, I am a eyeshadow snob when it comes to just pigmentation and everything. So I mean, I feel like those are the best from the drugstore, but I wouldn't say I would pick them over my high-end ones. Everything else though, I definitely have picked over my high-end ones to use. So yeah guys, that's pretty much everything I have for you today. Let me know what you thought of my top 10 and under. But yeah guys, without further ado, give me a thumbs up if you like it, if you want to see more. Comment down below if you want me to do maybe the top 10 and under for high end. Let me know. Leave the hashtag below till the end so I know that you guys want to see my top 10 and under high end brand makeup. But without further ado guys, that's everything that I have. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, click that bell to get notifications. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I would look forward to seeing you in the next video. Don't forget to check out one of my previous videos coming up in the next seconds. But without further ado guys, remember you were born beautiful, and makeup just makes you enhance those features. So without further ado guys, bye guys.